Other thing I'll mention, and I've said this many times before, is just in response to the commentary about bonding. I think bonding should be used as a tool to purchase or move forward with things that are essential to city operations. Don't think it should be used for a third pool. I don't think it should be used for purchasing a golf course without an inspection or appraisal. I hate to rehash the past, but that's the way I see things. And just for the record, the comptroller didn't recommend bonding as a fiscally responsible thing to do. He recommended not moving forward with those expenditures as a responsible thing to do. So I just wanted to note that for the record. And that's all I have. So with that, I will entertain a motion to go into executive session.
I just want to say I will go back and look, because I truly believe that the Flynn pool, that was mentioned, and I will go back and look. When you say no inspection, you know what? The thing is, and people don't understand this, and I'm tired of it being misrepresented over and over for how many years. The thing is, I hate to throw Ken Mix under the bus, but he was the city manager, and I said something about him, how he should have done what he should have done, and I got chastised for that. Here, the city manager directed staff to go and inspect and do that. That's not our job. And the thing is, Mr. Mix went to do the walkthrough, and he couldn't get in the basement because it was locked. Did he say, we're not going to close until we have access? No. He went to the city attorney and basically said, it's good. And I have a copy of the email that Mr. Sly sent to Mr. Lundy's attorney saying the walkthrough is complete. We don't even find out about it until a month later that Mr. Mix never inspected the basement. And he tried to, but he should have said, we're not closing until I can get access. But he never told us. He never informed us at all until after the closing. So I think people should realize that is what happened. That is what went down. And I remember texting Mr. Mix, and he called me and explained just that. So the thing is, he should have notified us, and we could have said, we're not going to close until the city has access to review it. But I do know that staff went through that property at least twice and made notes of things that might have needed to be repaired or replaced or improved. That is a fact. So it's not like it was bought sight unseen and the blind leading the blind. The staff were there, and I feel that even they have been thrown under the bus because they were there, they did their job, they reported on certain things that needed maintenance. So to say that it wasn't inspected is crazy, because that's what our staff did. And Mr. Mix, hey, I don't know why he did what he did, but he should have been more clear about not having access, and he didn't. That was his job. And it gives me much more appreciation, Mr. Wagner, to see what you have done with this purchase, and I commend you and staff for doing what you all have done. I make a motion to go into executive session to discuss proposed, pending, or current litigation.
I'm just going
to discuss the employment history of a particular individual and to discuss collective bargaining.
I'm just going to wrap this up because as mayor, I do get to have the last word, so I'm going to take advantage of that privilege.
It's not in the meeting rules.
Right.
There's no new business in the meeting rules.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go last because that is what the mayor has done for many, many years. I will just say that I think for anybody who has paid even an ounce of attention to the process that went on with the golf course purchase would know that it's probably not fair to blame any member of staff for the lack of due diligence that was done. I don't want to relitigate the past, but to not have an appraisal, to not have an official inspection, those were things that should have been done before expending that amount of money, and to throw staff under the bus for not doing that when the public was clamoring.
Yeah, there we go.
Clamoring for everybody on council who is in support of that to pump the brakes is just not fair. So I'm going to end it there.
I'm speaking the truth.
Okay.
I am speaking the truth. And I'm sorry, but that you want to continue that false narrative. I made the motion to go into executive session.
Second.
Okay, moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
Yes, I just want to remind two people who are on this council who are running that they need to tread carefully as far as campaigning while they're up here representing the city.
That's a good point.
And I think if we want any,
Not.
well, I think it's hard to tell. I think you veered into rediscussing many things from last year's campaign, and I think it's better if you focus
No,
on what's
it's-
going
it's
forth
not
now.
that.
So
It's not that.
I'm just trying to remind
It's
you
the
both.
false narrative
I'm just
that
trying to
keeps
remind
coming
you
up.
both, if you will shut your mouth for just a second and listen.
I think that's.
I'm just trying to remind you that you are both campaigning
I think we have
for
to take
a
a
seat
vote.
on the council.
Okay, we're
and I-
gonna
And I think we need to
wrap
remind
this up.
you of that.
And was there any discussion on the motion to enter into executive
No.
session?
No.
Okay, call to question.
Councilmember Kimball?
Yes.
Councilmember Only?
Yes.
Councilmember Ruggerio?
Yes.
Councilmember Schoen?
Yes, please.
Mayor Pierce?
Yes.
Okay.